folks, welcome. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to restrict form responses for each option in Google Forms using some simple Google Sheets formula and the Form Ranger add-on. So let's get started. So the test case that we have for this video is as follows. There is a sessions registration Google form and there are limited sessions slots available. So using some Google Sheet formulas and the Form Ranger add-on, we're going to be limiting each option in the Google form. And as soon as the slots get full, we have to display an error message saying this slot is full, book another one and stuff like that. So let's get started. Also to point out, 93% of you watching my videos don't subscribe. So if you like the content, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the video. This is the form that we're going to be using in this example. This is a simple sessions registration form that contains some details that have to be filled by the user, followed by the session that the user wants to attend. I'll be leaving the form link in the description if you want to work with it. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is creating the sheet from the Google form. We're just going to go to the responses section and click on the sheet. So this is the first sheet that we have created. This will be containing all the form responses that will come after the users fill in the form. What we're going to be doing is going ahead and creating another sheet here. And we're just going to name this as, name it as sessions. And here we're just going to create some columns of data here. So here we're going to be writing sessions unavailable message. This message is going to be displayed as soon as all the slots for each of the sessions gets full. The next thing is going to be the session name. So this session name has to be exactly copied from the names that we have put into the Google form. I'm just going to copy them and send it over here. And in the end, we're going to be adding the session count. And the last column is going to be the session limit. So here you have to specify the total number of slots available for each of the sessions. I'm just going to add one here for now and just say 20 and 20 so that we know even if one response comes in, we know that the formulas and add-ons have worked. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to load in the formulas that we need to add. Now, session count. This column is going to count the number of responses that have come in for the session 1 saying cloud computing by J. Cook. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go open it and we're going to add a count if formula that has a conditional count across a range. We're going to add the form if. And then we're going to be specifying the sheet from which we want the data. That is going to be form responses 1. So you just have to go down here and copy the name. So it's going to be form responses 1. We're going to close the bracket here. And we're going to just add an exclamation mark and we're going to be specifying the data from here. So we need the count from the sheet here. We need the sessions count from here. That has to go back to the sheet in this column. So to do that, we're going to be specifying the range. The range in here is D. It's going to start from D and it's going to end at D. So we're just going to take the whole column that specifies here. And we're going to go back here. I'm going to specify the range here saying D. And we need the values back. So we have to compare it with the B2 values here. This ones. So it will check whether this session has been selected in the Google form responses. And it will add the count to this sheet. And we're just going to add a comma and we're going to add B2 to B and we're going to hit the enter. For now it is 0 right now since there are no responses in the Google form. Now say you want to attach the formula to these rows of data. So you don't need to write it, you just need to go here, click on the blue dot and stretch it down. The formula will now be applied to all the rows of data. Now the next thing that we're going to be doing is selecting the session unavailable message here. So we're going to be doing is we're going to open a equal to sign and we're going to type in the if formula. And now we have to see if C2 is equal to this value, we have to specify an error message saying this session is not available. Please try again later. We have to specify an unavailable message. What we're going to be doing is right now we're going to do T2 C2. So C2, this is the value that is there. This is the session count that we're going to be getting from the previous sheet. I'm going to do if C2 is less than D2, that is the session limit, and B2, that is the count here. We have to just specify an error message saying this session is full. Please try again later. Just close the quotes, close the brackets and hit enter. But for now you'll be seeing this name. As soon as it meets the limit here, it's going to change to this session is full. Please try again later. The same thing, we're going to be stretching it down to the column and we're going to save it. Now we're going to be going back to our Google form and we're going to be adding the add-on that is called Form Ranger. So we're going to scroll down, I'm going to click on add-ons. I'll be leaving the add-on link in the description so that you can go directly. But the simple steps are click on the 3 dots and go to the add-on. And here I'm going to search for Form Ranger. And this is the add-on that we're going to be using. You need to just click on install here. You just need to accept some terms and conditions. And in a few seconds, your add-on will successfully be added to your Google form. And here you can see the add-on has successfully been added to your Google form. So what we're going to be doing, how do you use the add-on? To do that, you need to click on the add-ons button and click on the Form Ranger add-on. Here you can see there is start, get user key. So you just need to click on start and the add-on will get displayed here. Now here you have to specify the sheet that we're going to be using. So we have to populate from range and now we have to select the sheet. So we're just going to create a plus sign, new range. And we're going to be selecting the spreadsheet is going to be the same one, the sessions Google form that is there here. Now we have to specify the range that we're going to be using. So it's going to be the form, it's going to be the sheet 2, that is the sessions Google form. It's going to be the sessions Google sheet, and the column that we're going to be using is sessions unavailable message, because this is going to be using. So as soon as it meets this limit, it's going to change the error message. So we're going to do that and we're going to click on next and just name the range as saying sessions, and we're going to click on save and populate question. Since we have more than one session, right, we have 3 sessions here, so we will have to do it on form submit. So as soon as a new, it's like a trigger. So we need, as soon as a new registration comes into the Google form, it will automatically check it and it will add the error message. So we're done here, and now let's go ahead and update the questions list. Now this will automatically save all the changes as soon as a new response comes into the sheet. And now we're going to go ahead and fill the Google form. Enter my name, it's Aryan Irani, and I'm going to specify my email address. And the session that I want to attend is Cloud Computing by Jaco. I'm going to click on submit. And now if you go back to the form and I open it again, you can see the session is full, please try again later. So the error message has successfully been added. And now if you go back to the sheet again, you can see here that as soon as the session count met the session limit, the session is full and please try again later, the error message has been displayed in the Google form. So this is all for this video. I hope you understood how to limit form options using some Google Sheet formulas and the Form Ranger add-on. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and for more content on Google Workspace and more, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.